Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all doing well. I told you guys that this week I was going to do a fashion video, so I figured that I would just talk a little bit about like my style journey now that I'm 30 years old and I am, entering my 30s, or I have entered my 30s, and how that's different from when I was in my 20s, because let me tell you, I didn't think that there would be much of a difference between being 20 and 30, and in most aspects there's not. However, there are other aspects that are totally different. So I feel like one of them for me personally on my personal journey has been my style. It's definitely not the same as it was when I was in my early 20s. So I figured that today I would give some little tips on finding your style in your 30s. And I mean, this could be different for everybody, but these are the things that I found work for me. And I feel like some tips are kind of universal. So first things first, the biggest tip that I can recommend to people is to experiment. Because let's be honest, when you think about yourself 10 years ago, are you interested in the same things now that you were 10 years ago? Some things maybe you are, but other things definitely not. And I'm sure you have different interests now, or like sense of style or taste in home decor, stuff like that. And those things can translate to your outfits. So for me personally, back in my early 20s, I played it safe, like very safe. I was always going like gray, black, or white. You could find me in skinny jeans or leggings and just very basic things. And while I still love my basics, I'm definitely more open to experimenting with things now, whether that be colors, silhouettes, just dresses and jumpsuits, like things that I wouldn't have necessarily worn in my early 20s. I'm definitely experimenting with now. And yes, of course, styles and trends change over the course of the years, which is totally fine. But there are things that yeah, I pay attention to some trends, but at the same time, I'm not paying attention to most trends. I'm finding things that I personally like. So for example, one of the things that I'm really, really into lately are the baggier jeans. And I know that skinny jeans are kind of making a return, and I've never gotten rid of my skinny jeans, but now on an everyday basis, I'm definitely reaching for baggier jeans or wide leg jeans, girlfriend jeans, boyfriend jeans, what have you. I mean, even right now, I have on a pair of boyfriend jeans from Old Navy. Absolutely love them. I feel like for me, they are just more comfortable for me, and I feel like, especially now that I'm a mom and I'm chasing toddler around, I like to opt for comfort, and honestly they're very fun to style. So I've really had a soft spot lately for baggier jeans, whether that be, wide leg jeans, boyfriend jeans, girlfriend jeans, mom jeans. There are so many different styles out there now. Definitely recommend experimenting and seeing what you like. So my second tip for you is to prioritize comfort. Now, when I say prioritize comfort, I don't mean sweatpants, 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 leggings, leggings, leggings. There are so many different things that you can find comfort in. Again, for me, the baggier jeans. Love that they are comfy. I will do t-shirts, but I like t-shirts that are more oversized, and I'm opting for graphic tees or colorful tees. Same with sweaters. I like sweaters that are comfier and, not really form-fitting, more of like an oversized fit. It's all about comfort, and when I say comfort, I don't necessarily mean like physically comfortable clothes, but for you, what do you feel comfortable in? Because at the end of the day, that comfort can translate to confidence, and let's be honest, we all look so much better when we're confident. So I really, really love, jumpsuits and maxi skirts and maxi dresses, because not only are they comfortable, but they're so easy to style. You don't have to worry about finding a top to match the bottom because it's all one piece, and they're super easy to style, and they're fun to style as well and accessorize. Plus, they're very versatile. They work for a lot of different occasions and events, so I love that as well. Third tip, and this one is especially relevant for moms or new moms or anybody who has undergone a big life change, whether that be major weight loss or anything like that. Embrace your new body. And I say that because it took me forever to realize that the way my body looks at 30 should not be the same that my body looked at 21, 22 years old. Not only am I older, but I had a child. My body grew a whole child. So I shouldn't look the way that I did when I was in my early 20s. And while that took me a while to kind of embrace, I will say that now I'm very happy with how I look. I feel like I'm close to my pre-pregnancy weight, which I know isn't realistic for everybody, but I've worked very hard at this. So I'm kind of getting there, and that took me at least 2 years postpartum, so it doesn't happen fast. I know that, and you know, when I have another kid, that may not happen again. So these are things that I'm learning to accept and embrace. But despite the fact that I'm almost at my pre-pregnancy weight, my body is not the same shape that it was before I had her. My hips are bigger. I'm a little more square now. I used to always be like very like stick thin, and it's not like that anymore. So I have to embrace that, and I need to dress for my new body shape. So that means for me, when I'm buying jeans, I'm looking for brands that offer like the curvier jeans. So I know Abercrombie and American Eagle are some of my favorites there. So, say with Old Navy, they have like the Curve Love jeans, which are the same kind of jeans, just they have a like more room in the hips maybe, or depending on your shape and size. So that for me has been heaven sent, because my hips are wider now, but if I am to size up in a pair of jeans, they're not going to fit my stomach. So I really, really love those Curve Love jeans. Another tip, and again, this is something that is universal and not just for people in their 30s, but that is to not worry about other people's opinions. Dress the way you want to dress. So when I was in my 20s, I was very, very concerned about what people would think of how I was dressing, or my outfit, or my clothes, or anything like that. And I feel like that's because I am so immersed in social media. Not only do I have my blog, my YouTube channel, my social media accounts, but I work in social media on a daily basis. Like, that's my full-time job. And so I see the harsh comments. I see the criticism people go under. I see, you know, what people say online. And at the end of the day, those are people that are just unhappy with themselves and are projecting their own insecurities on other people. So I need to, you know, just dress how I want to dress. I'm dressing for myself, not for other people. And you know, if I want to wear a hot pink jumpsuit one day, I'm going to wear that hot pink jumpsuit. I'm not going to dim myself down just because I'm afraid of what other people may say. Because if you feel comfortable and confident in something, that is all that matters. So next, it's kind of like a tip, but not really. But as I've matured, I've realized that outfits need accessories, and I feel like I'm learning that more. So, I mean, I'm lacking today. I don't even have my wedding ring on today, but I have been really investing in good jewelry pieces lately. So, a brand that I really, really love is Abbott Lion. They sent me over quite a bit of spring jewelry a few months ago, and I've absolutely been loving it. I pretty much wear it every day. So I'm talking about necklaces, I'm talking about bracelets, rings. I don't wear earrings because I had an earring ripped out of my ear when I was younger, so I don't wear earrings. However, I am really paying attention to my accessories, because at the end of the day, an outfit can really be elevated by your accessories. So I'm always looking for a necklace and a bracelet to wear, my rings, a headband, a good purse. Those things can really make or break an outfit. If you are somebody that is not looking to really change your whole wardrobe, what you could do is invest in some good accessories, because you can really just elevate any of your outfits, or, you know, switch up any outfits to make things look so much better with some good accessories. And then lastly, I'm going to make this a short video this week. I love pieces that can be worn to work, but can also be worn to run errands and stuff like that. I know like athletic dresses are a really big thing now, and some of them look like you could wear them, you know, on the tennis court, but also at the same time to work. Same with trousers. I feel like trousers are my favorite versatile piece, because they are so comfortable, and you can wear them to work, you can wear them casually, you can wear them out to eat, you can wear them to run errands, you can style it with a t-shirt, or you can style it with a sweater, or you can style it with a blouse or with a blazer. There are so many different ways to style a pair of trousers. So I love my trousers because of how versatile they are. I can get like a million different outfits out of one pair of trousers, so I love that. And at the end of the day, those versatile pieces, if you really invest in them, they're going to last you a long time, and you can keep your wardrobe kind of minimalistic, which I know a lot of people strive for nowadays. So something like that, you want to invest in some good versatile pieces, especially if you're trying to go for a capsule wardrobe. And just a little bonus tip, I feel like a lot of my outfit inspiration comes from Pinterest. I absolutely love Pinterest for outfit ideas. There are so many different ways to style pieces that you probably already have in your closet that you may not have thought about before. So that's where I always go to Pinterest and look. I just love inspiration that way. Same with like Instagram, TikTok. I get a lot of inspiration from there as well, but I feel like at the end of the day, nothing inspires me more than Pinterest. So I really, really love that. And if you're looking for outfit ideas, you can always follow me on social media, on TikTok, on Instagram. I have an LTK shop. I have an Amazon storefront. I post lots and lots and lots of outfits there. So you can always check that out because I have a plethora of posts there that you can see, and hopefully they inspire some of your outfits. I like to post a lot of affordable fashion. There are some pieces that I really invest in, and I'll share those as well, but I know that, you know, when you have a child, your money tends to go to your child, and you tend to really focus on that child and put all your funds towards that. So sometimes treating yourself can make you feel a little guilty, or at least that's been my experience. So I know that affordable fashion is very important for a lot of people, so I try to share a lot of affordable fashion things on my social media. But let me know if you guys want more videos like fashion, or if you like my beauty videos or my home videos or whatever it is that you like. Leave a comment, let me know, and like I said, follow me on social media, and if you don't already subscribe to my channel, make sure you hit the red button down below and hit the bell next to it. You'll be notified whenever I post. And until next week, I'll see you guys.